3, 2, 1, go. So, welcome to Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. This is a game from the Oddworld series, which is a neat little series, not too mainstream. It had Abe's Exodus, Abe's Odyssey, those were the big known games, but this was a late release original Xbox game, so no one played it. And the point of the game is you are a bounty hunter slash stranger, aka the Stranger's Wrath. We gotta go around, bounty some bad guys, save the towns, you know, do good in the world. It is part FPS, part third person, I don't even want to know what to call it, like a platformer type deal. And it really kind of blends in a lot of unique ways. There's a lot of mechanics and they come really quickly, so I'll try and cover them right now. And there's also a chance I can get a PB on this because I have a bunch of strats that aren't new, but I've got some bad RNG plaguing me in the past. And of course chokes, lots of chokes. But we can get into that later. So, the FPS part of the game, we get a crossbow. We get a dual crossbow that fires out live ammunition. When I say live ammunition, I mean we're firing animals. That's a chipmunk there.
They're live animals.
Kill the animals.
And I wish... kill the animals. Boom! Animals going down right now. So, that's a chipmunk. That's the only time in the game I'll ever use it effectively. I can fire them off randomly, and it's fun. But it's not useful.
It's a basic billet.
Oh no, chipmunk, no, that taunts people. And all you want to do is, you know, taunt someone to a bad position, use it, beat them up. The problem is, that's slow as hell, so we're not doing that. But they can greet us right now. Little guys, they're cute. I'm trying to think. Almost every ammunition, actually every ammunition in the game gets used, and oh, I don't want to grab that rope. That's okay. And the point is finding the best way to either kill people or bounty them. So I sucked up that one guy after he'd fallen down that broken bridge and just kind of plummeted to his death. That's how you bounty people. You get this like Hoover bounty vacuum that is just awesome for just sucking people up. So let's do it again. Wait for the ding. The ding is good.
It's a nice pop before the
Yeah,
ding, too.
it's a satisfying sound of just a bad guy getting sucked. I don't know where he goes. There's not like a pack or anything. But they go somewhere, and wherever they go, you get money for it.
Yeah, don't question it. You get money out of the deal. Yeah.
Now, this is the tutorial. There's a few things different. So, for example, I'm spending a lot of time in first person. That's going to change once we get past this section. And right now, I just don't have the run unlocked, so I don't move that quickly in third person. And Bolamites, the ammunition on the left side of the crossbow, the spiders, these will tie people up. So right now I want to go ahead and knock out 2 people off the edge, bounty 1, and it's the most efficient way to proceed past this area. Just gotta wait for them to hit the death point though. And they died. Oh yeah, the skunk will come in a lot later. I don't use it in the tutorial because it just has a little tutorial prompt that comes up. This is a fuzzle. I'll use it like twice. This is a RNG section of the run. So there's a chance that those guys won't run to the water while they'll drown and, you know, scream in French. But I got lucky. Well, they'll scream in English or German depending on the language selection. Just going with it. But I got lucky there, and that was actually pretty fast. Yeah, this should be in French, unless it's in German. I hope it's not in German. It's kind of hard to hear the game sounds. And this guy's about to get wrecked. So fuzzles act as proximity mines that will bite people to death. Now, there's 2 types of damage. There's lethal and non-lethal. You can either bounty people alive or kill them dead. And for the purposes of proceeding in the game, usually they're the equivalent. So early on, before we get the good stuff, before we get explosions, I'll be bountying people alive for the most part. And then later on, bodies will be just dropping like crazy. This is how you find ammunition in the wild. You just gotta find the actual critter, shoot him with a zap fly, and then just stick him in your bag. The zap fly on the right, this guy provides a knockout effect like the Bolamite, so I can bounty people alive, but I have to charge it up. You also don't ever run out of ammo for it, so it's your bread and butter, always have gun. For a low percent run, I think it's the only gun you ever get to use. Let's blow up that guy. This game features red barrel that explode, as any good game should. And that is it for the tutorial. I just gotta hop up here and head to the exit. Now, if you played an Oddworld game before, it's completely different from this. There's Munch's Odyssey, and Abe's Odysseys, which are more puzzle-style games. Well, Munch's is just kind of weird in general, but Abe's is like this really cool puzzle game. And this was just a really big divergence from the series. So some people didn't like it, but it still has a unique style.
The 2 Abe games were 2D side-scrolling enjoying puzzle platformers. And then Munch was trying to take that same formula and put it in 3D. Then Stranger's Wrath came. It's like, hey, let's make a first-person shooter. Why not?
It's like puzzles. Well, there's like, you know, kind of puzzle with the ammunitions, how you beat bosses.
Yeah.
But that's broken to hell. This game is super broken. This is all bounties, so I will be beating every boss. There's an any % route, which I like it, but there's like a 10-minute just slowly swimming in the water section. Now, welcome to the actual run. This is the run. I got to maintain it for as much as possible.
The urn.
Yep.
Urn.
The urn is going. Raise your estimates. And this is the speedrunning 101. Can I do this? Can I make this jump? If I can't make this jump, I will be super embarrassed. Oh, thank God. I have to do it again, but this is the basic of the run. You run fast, keep running fast. If you got to kill a dude, kill a dude. If you got to bounty a dude, bounty a dude. But spend as much time as possible looking at Stranger's ass like that.
Stranger's pretty much like if Clint Eastwood and the monster from the Black Lagoon just hooked up.
Yeah.
And decided to make a beautiful love child.
Mm-hmm. The Stranger, like in the English version, he's got this very, very John Wayne but dumber type voice. And like he's not shown to be the brightest character, but he definitely has, I don't know, I really like the characters of this game. So the mooks we're fighting are just generic reptilian mooks. We'll eventually fight bigger guys and badder guys, and we'll get much, much harder. Every little guy in the game, for the most part, can get captured by a Bolamite or just one knockout shot from the Zapfly, and that's the plan early on. Except for that guy, I don't have to kill that guy. And this next phase is going to be the first boss fight arena, essentially. And I got to try and not die, because death is a huge threat in this game. I could very easily just collapse from getting shot too much. Those people screaming in fear are the clankers. They're the people trying to colonize this town. So the AI is kind of stupid, and I'm trying to abuse it as much as possible, but at the same time I want them to notice me when I'm trying to, you know, run towards them to bounty them. So here, for example, I want to knock out this front guy, which I actually jumped over him on accident. Tie that guy in the back, knock out that guy now, and now there should be a guy around the corner who might see me and come rush to me, which I want him to do, because if not, he'll spend a lot of time doing nothing. There he goes. Now what's going to happen is two guys just spawned, I'm about to die, but that's okay. And I'll just wait for them to come. And this is how you heal. You shake off the damage, it uses up all your stamina, and you can see the projectiles fly up. And then that's why I want to wait there, because that guy will just run the hell away. And there's more spawns to go through.
Stranger is literally so manly, he shakes it off.
Yeah, he shakes off bullets. Look at that, just, it's going through him. You can see the other sword coming in through, like his neck has a sword in it. Oh, wait, best death scream from what I've heard so far.
You haven't seen it because you're just that good, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. So this is the first boss.
Wow, that was the first boss.
Yeah. Every boss in the game has a weakness to a certain ammunition type, and when you're playing through normally, you like figure out what beats him up, then try and apply it. The first boss, he's meant to be really easy. He's weak to Bolamites. No other boss has that weakness, but there are glitches that will be coming into play that will be exploiting weaknesses similar to that. Just gonna head back to town now. If you got some donations to read, now would be a good time.
All right, we got $10 from Scott Laster. Studio, I love you. Please love me, senpai. Carry me to rank. Bishu can't carry me. Good luck, like Q.
Love you, baby. Oh, like you is awesome.
$10 from Richard Hugh, or Huff. One of the, not sure.
Oh, that's Brackar. That's
Yes,
also a really cool dude.
Didn't expect to see Studio doing a run. Super cool. Best of luck, man. Brackar. And then $10 from Cyberbot X. I'm not going to embarrass myself by trying to pronounce your last name, Naram. But I'll just say, I'll read your comment instead. I wasn't really planning on making another donation just yet, but you know what? I want to put this to making the name in Crystal as CBX. Yes, a bit vain, but I don't care. I can have my name in something every once in a while, can I? And while I'm at it, good luck to Studio and Oddworld. Sadly not Stranger's Worth, but Stranger's Wrath.
I wish I ran Stranger's Worth. That game sounds awesome.
On the Worth path?
On the Worth path. Alright, this is the most important part of the game right here. I can shoot bugs at the spinning little wheel. And then when this moves, they spin.
Nice. You're pretty good with a lot of the aesthetics of this game, just because they did have what little power the Xbox had, and it was at the end when they knew how to use it.
Yeah. So this was an original Xbox game, but if you look at the original Xbox version, because this is the PC port, it looks amazing. Like, for a game that I think is at this point 8 years old, it wouldn't be the highest, most best visual game. That was the worst sentence ever, by the way. But it would still look really, really damn good. And actually, the people who ported this just had water. I was streaming it one day, and they popped in, and they were happy, with quotation marks, about seeing some of the bugs in their game get revealed. Luckily, this is not the more broken version, but as the run progresses, more and more bugs will come into play. Now, this was the path to Loot and Duke, the second boss of the game. Gotta jump over that tree. There is no fall damage, but you take stamina damage, so now I can't heal as well. What I want to do is I want to piss these guys off, so they stay towards me and try to fire at me. And now I'm going to try and kill these guys. Normally, I would just go for the bounty, but I can knock these guys into spikes, except that guy, who I missed. There we go. Now he's dead.
It's like mad bullshit right there.
There's a lot of really brutal death in this game. This game's pretty brutal, actually.
All the Oddworld games.
Yeah, actually, come to think of it.
Cook you and make you food.
Okay, wait, is that guy going to go for it? No, he's not going to go on that little path. Sometimes he does, but very rarely. So, this is a, I believe, water facility. And there's lots of turbine generators. So just listen for the meaty sound of guys just getting ground up. Just gotta punch that guy right there. He should fall off as he gets on up. Now, I mentioned I can heal, but it's limited by stamina, and if I get shot, it gets interrupted. However, if you spam the heal button, you can get some more heals off. But the way the AI works in this game, once they land a shot, they'll land almost every subsequent shot before they reload. Which means if I start dying, I gotta do something fast, or I will just keep getting shot and not heal anything. Okay, so those guys, I don't know what they're doing over there. But now they're dead. There's one more guy to capture. I think this is the first out of bounds type area we're supposed to go to. We're gonna go somewhere we're not supposed to be able to go to yet. But this will be the second trick I learned when playing this game. And at first I thought this jump was impossible, and it might be a little bit impossible. Hopefully I can get it. Let's slap down a quick save. Good question.
Do you need to know what the incentives are?
Yeah, what are some good incentives coming up?
Alright, let's see.
Oh, I missed it.
The next choice we have coming up is from Crash Team Racing. Choose between Coco or Henry. We also have the song choice for Dr. Mario 64.
Yeah, most of the challenges of it's gonna be mid tomorrow.
Yeah.
The next one.
We have the best glitch that hasn't been met yet in Insomnia. We also the difficulty for Ranger X also hasn't been met yet.
Actually, you know what? Let's piss off Rom Scout. Let's put it towards Order of Ecclesia. Order of Ecclesia, yeah.
We need to find Shinoa's father.
Like, I love Rom Scout, so I want to see him suffer. So, well, a bunch of stuff just happened. That was the boss, and once again, I got him instantly. So, every boss in the game has their weakness. Some of it's like positional stuff. For this guy, he's weak to thud slugs, which were the bugs that I picked up. And they're actually pretty neat. I'll see him a lot more in the future. But what they do is they knock him down. And if you hit him with one, then he just, takes a knockdown, and it's not a big deal. But, come on, get on it. There we go. If you hit him with one, then hold down the bounty button, then fire a Bolamite at him to tie him up. For some reason, it only works for a frame, but you can hold down the button so it's not impossible or frame perfect. You can bounty him. So it's just a very neat way to pack up that second boss. And the jump I made is to an area where the boss is hiding in, but it's behind a closed door that you can't normally access. So let's take a fall. And head back to town. And get shot a lot. Snipers in this game are a nightmare.
So is go back to town code for read more donations?
Somewhat. Because a neat little glitch here, if you slide down the minecart ramp, you take stamina damage as if I fell from too high a height, but I don't actually get the knockout, so I'm fine. Alright, you got a good, I'd say, 30 seconds?
Okay, $5 from Alexander Apostolovsky. Shout out to all the facial hair in the room right now. $5 from MC Ox Collins. Hey guys, I studied French for 5 years in high school and got my BA in French, so here's my attempt at a pronunciation guide for you. Médecins sans frontières. All French words with the accent of the final syllable. Hopefully that helps a little. Put this $5 to whoever tried to say Médecins sans frontières wants it.
Médecins sans frontières? Eh?
Yeah.
More suffering for Scout. So there's plot. Goodbye plot. And what's happening now is that the town is under attack. The first boss you bounty is Boyle's Booty. His brother Blister's Booty is coming to fight. I did a couple things. I bought some items from the town. I'm going to introduce you to boom bats. Now, boom bats are the most important ammunition in the run. So first, let me just hold left. I didn't get spotted. Cool. So this is what boom bats will do. Let me just go ahead. So there's some guys that are grouped up. They're dead. Yep, and a lot of fights are going to be related to trying to get guys to group up as much as possible and abuse the AI. I came out a little bit too fast, so those guys aren't grouped up properly, but that's okay. I can hit that guy with a Thud Slug, blow up that guy. That guy's dead too, and that just leaves the boss.
That's also serve the purpose of being one of the more cute animations to use.
Look at that little smile, or little teeth actually. Yep. Now we can just suck up Boyle's Booty. This is probably one of the hardest fights of the game when you first start out. But if you just like rush to the side and group up the enemies, it's super fast. It can go horribly wrong though if you get bad RNG and you get spotted right away. They'll actually flank you. You'll run out of ammo and die. So boom bats are amazing, but I only get 7 shots, and it takes about 4 or 5 with extra fire from my second ammo to take out a boss, and I still have to take out all the little nukes. So managing boom bats can be a huge part of the run. Plus, they'll let us get out of the normal areas of the game and just out of bounds. But that's for the future.
Stranger is also flammable.
Yeah, he doesn't take any fire damage, but you can light yourself on fire, and it's pretty neat.
Just run around as a human sparkler or sub-human.
I think there's one point in the game where you can take damage from fire, and it's a very, very dramatic point where the fire looks like it's being, so it makes sense there. When it comes to the different enemy types, there's a whole bunch of them. There's the normal, like, guys with guns. That's like the standard mook in this game. They're annoying, but they die in one boom bat or get knocked out in one zap fly or bullet might. Then you get the other guys that we saw there. So there were the short guys. Those are like melee mooks that will throw knives and daggers and try to punch me. Those guys go down to one punch, and they're not really a problem, but they swarm. That's a problem with this game. No one enemy can kill you aside from actually 2 types, but for the most part, it's all about not getting ganged up on. And if I ever make a mistake, if I ever slow down too much, that gives a chance for the AI to start locking onto me and then just start shooting the hell out of me.
I think that was more to like try and emphasis some stealth in it.
Yeah, there is actually a stealth part of this game. I never use it in the speedrun because, like, well, why?
Because like in the upper right, there's like spotted, not spotted. But
So you can interrupt conversations with the townspeople with a bunch, and we got some time for donations.
Okay. $5 from Willing Coat. Hey guys, Silver Rain here. I love following SRL, and it's good to see Studio running a game. It was an awesome surprise. Missing the Studio daily videos, but good to see him part of the scene that I enjoy. I'll be doing more later, but put my $5 toward Best Glitch and Soap.
So, if you ever watch my League videos, I got some good news. I finally have some content from the Challenger scene, so I can probably make some more now. Before it was just solo queue, and my god, solo queue is the worst thing to actually like analyze. Like, this guy made a big mistake, and it was horrible. Then his team won. The end.
$25 from Vinay Sarpishkar. Villagin here. Last donation of the night. Enjoying the Oddworld run in studio's great commentary. This goes yet again to naming Squirtle Smug Leaf. It's what MBM would want.
I do want that.
$20 from Sam Lee. This is 10 shots. You're a nerd. You can decide where this goes.
Let's make Rom Scout suffer. Dude, 10 Shots is a dude who holds the world record for I Want to Be the Guy, and he's also a really cool guy.
Like just I want to be the guy vanilla.
I want to be the guy vanilla and glitched. Oh god, that camera freaked out. So that very rarely happens, but the camera can just freak out for some reason. I'm not sure why it does it, but if you do it as you jump, well, you fall. And those little guys are called Slegs. They are small dog-like creatures. They have their cousins, I think, Sligs, in the other Abe games, or other Oddworld games.
Dog things that you could possess.
So right here, there's a huge chunk of, well, like 10-20 seconds of gameplay that I skipped there. You can platform, and then you can see where I'd have to go down there with those 2 grinders and a bunch of slugs that will spawn and try to jump into me and bite my butt. And I'm low on HP, so I could feasibly die. Let's try and get this set up well. This is a bad setup, and I got meleeed. That's okay. Just take a second to heal up here. The problem with healing is that you have to stop to do it, but because of how kind of random the AI is, like I can try and juke to the side and it has a decent success rate, but I've died here from full HP just from getting shot, and there wasn't much I could do about it.
Do you have set locations where like you're like, okay, this is a good spot to heal? Or...
Yeah, there are set places where I'll get full health, set points where I have to wait anyways, so it's just like, let's heal on up. And then
so actually find a location where you use the sheer power of manliness to heal your moves. Take it off.
And there's actually a different point where I'll get into it later. You can heal as you enter and leave doors, and as the cutscene goes to enter it, you get a little bit of HP back, and I'll probably have to do that a couple times. So this is the 4th boss of the game, Joe Mama. I mean, the names in this game are pretty awesome. Blister's Booty, Boyle's Booty, Joe Mama, Luton Duke, Filthy Hands Floyd, and more to come. But Joe Mama is actually the only female villain of the game. She is a woman, has a higher pitched voice. To get to her, we've got to press this switch and then not die. So I was going to crush someone. I'm going to crush that guy. He's dead. These guys, I got to get away from them, and I can actually use a fully charged Zapfly and just the auto fire, which does a lot less damage, but it's enough to knock them out. So I've got 1 boom bat. I can try to go for the strat. But I missed the switch. So did I knock her out? Yes. Now I'm in a dangerous position because I could die to these guys. I actually cannot let her get back up. So I gotta heal up as much as possible. I gotta punch her around a bit actually. This is a super dangerous position to be in, so I gotta switch ammos. But this is actually... Oh, I get the wrong guy. And then I can't let her get up because she'll get back all her HP and stamina. So, just tied up those 2 guys, got her in, and I make it out. That was actually really dangerous, by the way. Yeah. Normally what you do is she'll group up next to the 2 little mooks and you can blow them up, or they just won't attack. That was a faster strat that I normally go to, and I didn't have any ammo to just take them out. Still though, got her. No deaths.
You were trying to do a skip with that when you were trying to grab onto while the line was still electrified?
Yeah, so that was an electrical wire that prevented me from going across. You can jump across it, but the problem is, on the PC version, it has like a 1 in 50 chance for me of being successful.
Yes, we'll leave that for another run.
Xbox version has, I'd say, more stable glitches, but I don't own an Xbox, well, original Xbox. So, gotta head to the store and buy some stuff.
Is the PC version faster?
Not really.
No?
No.
It's just the most convenient to find.
Yeah, because like you can't use a 360. It hasn't been ported to, I don't know, like I guess Xbox Live. And the 360 version, the game was so well coded for Xbox and used it so well that when you try and play it with backwards compatibility, it'll just glitch out because essentially the Xbox 360 can't emulate it properly. It's actually funny, the voice quality of the original game was terrible because that was like the one thing they had to cut to have enough space for the game. Got some time for donations though.
$20 from Chris Reynolds. Roomy here. I've been loving the Mega Man run so far. I want to put this toward Castlevania Order of Ecclesia.
Good man.
Sorry. Because it's clearly the best, and we had Dawn of Sorrow last marathon. Come on, guys. There's still time to save this. Donate to Order of Ecclesia. $20 from Ashton Bond Miller. This game is for nerds.
He's right.
$10 from Seth Merkley. Hey, you got your League of Legends in my speedrunning. Keep up the good work, studio. Put this toward whatever studio wants. Doctors Without Borders is a super awesome thing. If anybody wants to know more about them, watch any of the dramatized Africa episodes of the TV show ER.
I love that young George Clooney.
$5 from MC Ox Collins. Actually, Medison is closer to Medsun. Son Tier.
Fire butt. He's on fire.
Sorry, here's $5 more to Reader's Choice for my faux pas. Your faux pas is my complete pas.
Okay, so I gotta climb up this area and try and cut as much time as possible. You lose the run going up hills, so I want to try and spend as much time double jumping up the ramps as possible. The problem is, if I go too slow and I fall, well, I won't die from the fall, but that means every mook that was chasing me before gets a chance to lock on, and I will inevitably take a lot of damage and then maybe die. So every jump I take is a fairly decent risk, especially if I lose a lot of speed. Also, I'm getting shot, which kind of sucks too. Yeah. Well, I might actually stop to heal at the very top of this because... Well, should I go YOLO or not? It's your call on BM. Right now, if I die, it's your fault if I don't die.
Yellow it.
Alright, let's do it. Will I get sniped to death? There are snipers. They can shoot and kill me. I dodged that. That was skill. We'll go with skill. We'll call that skill. And got shot once, but about 4 shots could have taken me out, and I could have gotten shot 4 times. Snipers in the game are, I'd say, the worst. A little bit of randomness. That's okay. So do I have the right ammunition? Now I do. This is another, this is actually a rescue mission. There is no boss. But I gotta group up these guys together as much as possible. This is a big old melee guy. Like he was before. He won't die one boom bat, but he'll get knocked out in one boom bat. So now I need to not get shot. That guy, and then go around here, heal a bit. And try and capture this artillery guy that's coming down for me. Hey, bud. I think I hit the ceiling. And now back to boom bat in action, which is just find guy, shoot a guy. There's a guy. I missed a guy. Hey, they bunched up. And then here's a professor we're rescuing.
Rescue successful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's actually super important I don't piss off the towns, because then that will be a huge run killer, but you can't enter any building and they'll shoot at you.
Oh, rescue. What are they gonna do? There's a bunch of chickens.
Well, they can kill you, and also, more importantly...
True.
Those guys get mad.
Now, Oddworld has a very specific trend. There's lots of nature motif versus modern motif. Industry. So this is the nature motif town we're walking through. This is the Grub Village. They are the natives of Western Oddworld. I think Eastern Oddworld is where the Abe Games and Munches takes place. This is Western. And we'll see a lot more of them in the future. That was their town, though. We just happened to end up next to it. Here's a bunch of slugs. Because I lost the run, they can deal some decent damage, but half HP is okay because I can still heal up entering doors.
I don't even think you run into any Mudokons in this game.
Mudokons? You can actually find boxes that have the Mudokon pops on them.
Oh.
Yep.
So does that mean that the 100% ending isn't canon?
I think it still is. I don't know if it could just be like random A boxes. I gotta double check them because I haven't seen them in a while.
Or false advertising, it's actually Mudokon substitute.
Could be. Gluckins are rude dudes. Love to lie. Love the misinformation. So, I gotta buy some ammunition. That's it. I gotta watch out where I have my mouse pointer, because if it's somewhere on the menu, it will affect where the selection is initially, so I can miss stuff. And like there, for example, I tried to buy boom bats right away, but it wasn't actually selected. Also, I just bounced off a cactus. That's gotta be hype.
Parkour.
Sounds painful.
So running on all four obviously gives you an increased speed. Does it like help you overcome any terrain? Like can you like go certain places only running on all four?
Only for jumps you have to make. You can also use it as an attack though. If I hit someone with a headbutt while not jumping but running, I will stop and I guess just kind of marvel at the person I hit. If I hit them while jumping, I still get the knockdown, but I don't stop and pause. So like this guy, for example, we're just going to hit him really quickly because this is another kill every enemy section. And so I want to anger everybody in the area. Bounty him now, heal up quickly because he did some damage. And then now I've got to group up people. This is all about 2s and 3s if possible. If someone's really annoying, I'll waste a boom bat on them, but I just want to group them and kill them. So there's a bunch of guys in that house, and my goal is, by running over here to capture that guy, they're all going to get grumpy, and there's only one exit. Ooh, can I get him? Nah. Close though. That's a hard shot to make. That guy's going around. I can just get this guy over here. What's he doing? Oh, cool. So they don't know where I am, and they're trying to find me from where I was before. Let's punch this guy over here. Pull that guy up. I think I only got one with that one on the ceiling. So now there's still that one guy that was just running into a shed facing the wrong direction. And look at him go. Now I used the attack right there, like I was running and I jumped into him, and I got hit by a melee attack. Melee attacks in this game usually trade 1 for 1, so they're fairly dangerous. Oh, you're alive? Not anymore. You can tell how much damage an enemy has taken by the stars above their head. Yellow stars are non-lethal damage, red stars are lethal. Let's just get this guy and face Mealy McGraw, who is a guy riding on a big mook. So I picked up boom bats, which are not boom bats, sting bees, which are the machine gun in this game. They have a really long reload time though, and this guy's weak to the boom bats, so I can knock him down with that. I just gotta finish him off. If I just spam the heal while getting fired at and firing myself, I can survive his damage because of the damage I did before. I've got a bug coming up. What the heck? There we go. Just gotta get this guy in place. I don't know if it'll work there. Oh, got him. So, bounty him full HP. Actually, you get 1 shot taken out and full stamina. Now, there's a bug in this game, and this is actually easier on the PC version for some fights. You can knock down a dude, and if you hit them with their weakness, for some reason you can instantly bounty them. Like, it's a weird glitch, but the way I think of it is, okay, so this guy normally can't be tied up, or he doesn't vomit when a stunk is near him. But if I hit him with an explosive and it knocks him down, he loses that weakness because I hit him with an explosive. That's my reasoning for it, and that's kind of how it works out.
So being knocked back is like, the game confuses that with the state of like being immobilized.
Yeah, it's like there's extra precedence for whatever they're weak to, and then it kind of goes, well, he's also gotten hit by a stunk. Well, it's just, you can have him, take him.
The game's pretty much assuming he's in a position that he's not really.
Yeah. There's a lot of weird programming quirks, and I think it's because like stuff that would be hard to come up with, like why would you ever use a stunk on a boss? It doesn't work on them. They don't do anything. They'll puke for a sec, but it's not really worth the ammunition or the time. So you just gotta fall down this pit. Ah, no, fall, please.
Like, I want to blame the French language, but the English voices are just as hilarious.
Yeah, the voice acting in this game is. Some people don't like it. I love it. The clackers are super obnoxious, the little chicken people, and the enemies are all really dumb. But that's kind of half the game. They are dumb mooks. You're fighting pretty much big idiots that are trying to work for the bad guys.
Like 90% of the population in the Oddworld games are complete morons.
Or horrible killers with sinister plans, or Abe.
That's the 10%.
Yeah.
Are the evil guys with giant cloaks.
Now, this is, I'd say, one of the first parts of the game where I can consistently die. Let's hope that doesn't happen. But hype to submachine gun guys and suicide soldiers. So I mentioned before, 2 enemy types can kill me. So let me actually I'll man this up. I'll be missing that like 2% HP. Those melee guys, everyone past them, no big deal. Shoot you guys, let them shoot, let them point. I'll press this button. I don't care about them. Those guys will they'll kill the shit out of me. Like that's all I'm gonna say. Uyama said 1 curse every 30 minutes. Those guys will just fuck me up. Because if they get next to me and blow up, and that gate did not blow up, cool. Then everything is a-okay. So gotta hit that bridge. That guy will lower the bridge. However, I knocked him out with the stunk. The gate broke. The gate broke. The gate broke. The gate broke. I heard the sound. I gotta run. And yeah, they deal a little bit more than half HP at close range, and there's just a ton of them in this section, so I gotta run fast and not get blown up.
So
Also shot.
So you were said like you switched just like right there from like third-person view to the first-person view. Like when is it ideal to switch the camera?
Yeah. So
You can't actually shoot in third person.
Oh god.
It's only platforming running. The crossbow is
okay.
Yeah, there's a few little quirks, like for example, if I just start moving, and I'm facing the right direction with the camera, it's actually worth it to, oh god, this can be dangerous. Because there's a guy right behind me, you can hear the sound, hear the beeps. Wait for it. Oh god, they break the gate, I don't want to break the gate. Okay. They hit that little boundary where they stop chasing. Get up really quickly.
And the thing is that the game's divide between what you can do in third person and what you can do in first person is like so strict that later on in the run is gonna do something that honestly just messes with the game when you try to do some first person things. And like,
Yeah, there'll be some little game breaking going on. But pretty much first person is all about control. Like there'll be some platforming sections where third person you just don't get the control. So I need to be in first person for that. And then third person is all about the movement. So this is Pankrat Palooka. This is a 4-stage, maybe 5-stage boss fight, I forget exactly. What you need to do is you need to hit these switches, then after you hit the switch, you can damage him a bit. He's got a shield. Hold the switch, and then after I hit that, you can damage him a bit. The shield fell. Or we can do this. Blow ourselves up here, switch to Stunks. Did I get him? Did I get him? No, this is a hard guy to actually get the Stunk plug on. And you can also, where'd my ammo go? Look, that shot just didn't register for some reason. All right, let's do this a manly way. Oh, he's fighting me. That's actually dangerous because the little rockets do a lot of damage. Do I have any more boom bats? No. So it's gonna, I'm gonna see if I can get this to recover. No, I can always quick load. Oh no, you don't. So I can just spin in place by punching him. This is not the fast strat, but I can just chain CC him. And it's a decent recovery. Stunk Bug is we're on Pankrat Palooka, but instead of doing that 5-phase boss fight, I just jumped up and captured him. You can rocket jump with boom bats, and there are a lot of places in the game that, well, you can get up there, and the developers did not want you to get up there. There's some floating trees that I can find later on if I have time. But not a great fight, still able to recover though. If not, it was going to be like just keep spamming the save till I could get a good Stunk Bug.
do you upgrade any of the ammo like over the run?
You get natural upgrades later on in the game. Earlier on, you can buy some, and I don't. There's only one upgrade I would have used, but the problem is I found out it doesn't do anything or positive for me.
I think the biggest benefit of the upgrades is just that the critters look way more vicious on your
Oh,
crossbow.
yeah. Well, you can buy upgraded Bulamites, so instead of having the single target bind them up, tie them up effect, you get this AoE shotgun, but the shotgun has limited range. And yeah, I punched that guy because he's loud and annoying, and I can just wait by the door for it to open.
So you do it because you can, basically.
Yeah. It does save like a second, but really, it feels good.
Violence is the pro strat.
Uh-oh. No, log. This log is super slippery. Based off all the slipping. It's all good, though. We got some time.
Okay, $10 for Wadi Vasquez. The guy to the left of the runner says, "Hi, Mom."
Hi, Mom.
$30 Daniel Brown. Here's $30 for Order of Ecclesia, because us stupid disciples should never forget who raised us.
Good man.
$20 from Charlie Silbop, putting this toward Kieran for Crystallis. Loved the game as a kid. No idea why Kieran is a choice, but since my nephew is named Kieran, it seems too perfect. $20 from Ludovic Trilles. Thanks for this awesome marathon. $25 from A. Burkholder. Mayabi here, loving studio, best caster NA. Love modding your stream and chatting about League.
I think he's trying to break a guy. He's been trying to do on the Mega Man. I can't remember which number it is. They all blend together right now. I've seen too much Mega Man in the past few hours.
Yeah. $10 from Alexandra Bruce. Here's $10 for the Hero's Rhyme. Also, Wombat sucks.
Shout out to Digiwombat, a dude I've worked with many times who is a very crude but special individual.
$6 from Brian Rothfuss. Hey guys, Brian Otto here with a shout out for Daz, guy sitting behind studio with the blue hat. Hope you're ready to lose in Smash next month. Also, kill the animals.
Kill the animals.
Your force.
Wait, who is that from?
Brian Otto.
Oh.
So I could have died there. Those snipers will kill me in 3 shots. Doesn't look like it from the first shot, but they'll kill me in 3 shots. Believe me, I've figured that one out. And it's pretty much luck. I can do this little shake thing when I move, and it sometimes throws off the AI. Like it's not super huge, but it slows me down at almost nothing, and it will sometimes save my butt. So it's like a little bit of a safety stat or strat. Normally I won't even do it, but it's like, hey, marathon, I don't want to die because I didn't jiggle the stranger. Yeah. Yo.
It sounded so wrong.
The game puts it out there for you to just go.
I stand by my statement. So, welcome to New York City, the next clacker town. Take out Explosive McGee. He is probably, I'd say, one of the hardest parts of the run. His level has a bunch of places I can die. It has a glitch that I'll have to make sure I get down, because if not, it wastes a bunch of time. And the boss fight himself, if I do it wrong, I will die. Like, that's just what it's going to come down to. I have to get the stunk bug on him, and he's kind of iffy on it. Let's see if we can get a good recovery, though, if something bad does happen. But, well, first let me introduce you to, I guess, one of 3 auto-scrollers, which I'm going to put in big quotation marks because this will be the only one that's kind of normal. MBM, would you like to co-op this? Can you mash E for me?
Go.
Okay. So, you can heal in the cart, and I can heal while firing, so if MBM just keeps mashing E, I should never die if I just hit, a couple of enemies every now and then. So, just keep mashing the E, back at full HP. You can rest when we're at full HP. It's when we take some damage. Now that's the point to just relax, blow some barrels up, blow some bad guys up, and this is the only minecart I'll actually ride in. But I pretty much can't move, I'm limited to first person, and sometimes we'll crush enemies like that. It's pretty cool. Mash E, please. Okay. That wasn't too low, but getting kind of scary. Alright. Thank you. Got some explosions, got some frame rate drops. Now, I gotta pick up some ammunition here for the boom bats. Oh, I just realized I can't do my cool jump. Let's see if I can get something neat to happen. But boom bats, high commodity. Gotta pick up any I can, and I'll use them a bunch in this next section. I just realized I can't get full ammunition. Use too much ammo and pack up Palooka. That sucks. Makes me grumpy. I'm so peeved right now. Yeah. So, first thing I want to do is see if I can't get one of those guys to come over here. Didn't work. But he did fall. So let's blow him up. The reason I want to take care of that guy is I get a full heal right here, and I got shot. Wow, that hurt. But I want to make sure I don't die the second I open that gate. Now there's a big melee guy. If I run into that guy while running, he'll knock me down. So I have to go first person, or that guy would have pretty much killed me with that knockdown. These guys over here, there's a flamethrower turret, not too big a deal. It does like continual damage. And the melee guys, I just don't want to like stand next to them, or they'll hit me. And I can heal at this button as the cutscene goes on. So at full HP. So I need these 2 ammunitions. I got to type this flamethrower guy. Knock out these 2 dudes, because if not, I'm going to be stuck in place for a sec, and I could die. This is a minecart. Let's get charred up a bit. Should be okay.
There it goes.
Yep, see a minecart. Okay, flamethrower. There's a guy in a minecart. There's a big old minecart chase. Let's just jump off this though. You don't die from falls where you can see the floor. It's a tooltip early on in the game, and it keeps flying. So now we're in a weird state. I'm gonna mash tab right now. Tab is the button I use to go to third person. Doesn't do anything. Now this doesn't mean I'm locked into first person. If that was the case, I could actually beat this next boss. When I go to the boss, there will be a cutscene, and if I don't do something specific, I will be locked into a third person, and I cannot beat the boss. You need to be in first person. So instead what I have to do is kind of wait this out. So now I actually have to fight a bunch of dudes here to try and get into the right position. Oh, I got blown up. I got shot at the same time and hit a dude into a wall, so unfortunately I blew myself up and got shot. I would recommend not those things, but it's okay.
How much time is that going to cost?
However much time it was from the save point. It's like 20 seconds, so it's not great, but yeah.
That's serious. That it's less that he's stuck in first person as he's stuck in the state of being in a minecart.
Yeah.
Which just happens to be first person.
So in third person is when you do all the bounties. Because I'm locked into first person, I can use this first person animation. So check out that animation. Looks pretty good.
Suck 'em up, but
Yeah.
so that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the game kind of doesn't know what to do when you do an action in the wrong point of view.
And that gunfire going off, that is guys from the minecart ride. The minecart's still going. I can go up to about here before I have to stop and let the minecart land. Luckily, this skip's probably one of the hardest parts to speedrun because there's like 5 submachine gun guys, 4 snipers, melee bruiser dudes, a fire flamethrower dude. Yep, it's got everything. So let me just go ahead and hit that guy. Then we can just abuse the animation some more. It's fun to do this. Because you're not supposed to be able to do this. Let's just go ahead and enjoy this. You can drag him around a bit.
So odd.
I know, it's Oddworld, man.
Oh, yeah, it's Oddworld. Makes sense.
We'll bounty him because he can be a problem, since he is a big Blizzard melee dude. And now, the minecart section has ended, the minecart landed, let's jump out of it and keep moving towards Explosives McGee. I've got to follow the
Jump out of
tooltips.
it now, as
Yeah.
opposed to before you even left the station.
For a while, like, I think there's another skip where this happens, and I think I actually jump automatically when it gets to the station.
Oh, wow.
Oh, missed that jump, not a big deal though. Need ammunition really badly. And welcome to Explosive McGee's. Fight is hard. I gotta reload. I missed a shot, and actually I shot the wrong thing. That was dumb. So I gotta hit the guy on the right. Hit the guy on the left. I didn't hit the guy on the left properly. This is now really bad. Let's see if I can survive. So there's a big flamethrower guy. Don't like him. And there are barrels by some of these nukes, but they won't necessarily die. And this is a time section, so I have to kill these guys as fast as possible. That guy doesn't die. Gotta blow him up. And that should be an okay setup, but there are about, I think, 4 guys and a turret that are gonna come kick my butt in a second. So, I'm gonna blow up the turret first. There are some machine gun guys spawning behind me. And welcome to trying to get the stun plug. I pressed the wrong button. Welcome to trying to get the stun plug on Fatty McBoom Boom, and also loading up the wrong save. So, I gotta get into fire. That might work? No. Okay. And I'm out of ammo. So this is the rough part about, because I used so much ammo before. I have to wait for him to fire to get this bug. Because if not, he's actually got a ridiculous amount of HP and stamina. And it's hard to get this to land. Normally the best way to do it is while he's firing. Problem is, he likes to melee a lot. Oh, I got him! This guy's killing me though. No, he got up. It's rough. This is a very inconsistent glitch, unfortunately. Also, this guy's annoying. Okay, I'll stand over here. He's getting blown up by his boss.
This is just as frustrating as trying to beat him the normal way.
Yeah, because if I try to fight him normally, the way the battleground is littered, behind this little section, there are a bunch of guys, and they will just kill me. So unfortunately, it's a little bit of save spam. This is one of those glitches where it's like, I was trying it in runs, I'm getting it like on the second try on tops. This is not a good sign for the actual run. Because if, let's see if I can get him to try it one more time.
At least there's like barely any movement.
Yeah. The thing is, I gotta be close to him too, and the boom bat will knock me back. So let's see, he's about to fire. Oh, I thought that had it. Sometimes it just works randomly too. Like, that might work. Nah. I can hope. Okay. If this doesn't work, I'll try and fight him normally, which is gonna be really hard. I'll give it 2 more tries.
What's his natural weakness?
Boom bats, but the thing is, it doesn't do anything besides make him flail a bit. Like, you'll see the animation for a sec. Oh god. No! Oh, I was knocked down, so I couldn't get him up. If he gets knocked down, that'll do it. Wait, what?
Up the slide?
I've never seen him jump off that like that. Oh my god! He rocket jumped me. This is getting cool because I'm seeing stuff I haven't before. Let's try and get him down here. Okay. Let's do this the right way. Well, the wrong way. There we go. And then this guy can actually kill me. That's Jesus Christ. I quick save, don't worry.
Kill you during your snazzy animation.
Yeah, actually that enemy, oh my god. Submachine gun guy. I might die, but I quick save, so if I die, it's not a big deal. Or I can make it out. No. Yeah. I got greedy with the healing. I should just go to full HP now. There we go. That submachine gun guy is going up there. He did see me, which is bad. And it actually delayed the run with the attacks, but that's okay. So unfortunately that cost any chance of a PB right there, but Stranger's Wrath giveth, Stranger's Wrath taketh.
Stranger's wrong.
Stranger's Wrath. Do you ever fix that, or is it still Stranger's Wrath? Or Worth? That's it, Worth.
Worth. I don't remember our jokes.
No, we fixed it at the start.
Aww. I don't know why I'm disappointed. Like, I wish you'd spelled my game wrong,
We
please.
could start a donation incentive.
Yeah.
Donation incentive. Is the game Stranger's Wrath or Stranger's War?
Stranger's War.
I mean,
if people donate for it, I mean, I'm totally up for it. Choose your spelling.
an hour left in the run, and
Yeah. Explosive McGee is about the midpoint, I'd say.
Okay, so we'll start a donation challenge to change it to worth, say, $100.
Hey, what's the timer right now?
50-42.
42. Okay. So I'm thinking this will be like a current rate, maybe like a 134, 135. But I can show stuff afterwards.
What's the current world record for this category?
131.03, I think. It can be improved, but the problem is you got to get everything right. Nobody else runs this game. There is a dude named Cole625, COEL625. Highly recommend him. Who found a lot of the glitches, but he's only done a 100% run of the game.
What's 100% definition again?
Oh, horrible! It's like the worst category for it's like its segmented run is like I think 3 hours still, including a bunch of glitches. You have to maximize your money is how it was defined. You can get money from punching clackers. You don't have to do that because you can get infinite amount from that. But you have to get every Mook bounty, every little bit of money from random chests, and you still have to pick up every single bag that can drop, which can be inconsistent sometimes. And yeah, well, like you know how I jumped out of the minecart in that section. What can happen is what you have to do there is actually hop out of the minecart and then bounty every single enemy in the game or enemy there that spawns, and like 40 spawn, I think. You normally just blow them up and don't care about them because they're little bad guys, but now you have to bounty everything, and it's a horrible category.
Yeah, I figured getting the non-lethal bounties on all enemies would be the shitty part of the run.
Yeah, those suicide soldiers, those guys blow up if they see you and you shoot them with pretty much anything, so they're a pretty big chore.
Because I don't know if it was obvious or it was said before that obviously you get money when you bounty them, but if you lethally kill them, you still get money, you just get less.
Though you do bounty them faster. However, if they're dead, I don't care about them anymore, so not my problem. Okay, here is the best mini-boss in the game. It's got a graphical glitch, which is what makes it the best mini-boss in the game. Let's look at it go. It's big, it's short. Kind of varies. And it's also very difficult. It's a tough boss.
And it teleports.
Rest in peace. So for some reason, this could be a video card thing, but it happens on my PC too with a different card. That guy will just shrink and grow randomly, and I love it. I love it so much. That's essentially the replacement for, you know, a bunch of bad guys and mooks for the next boss. Instead, we're just gonna run up right towards his little boss arena.
Wow, this guy is so manly. He doesn't swim. He just runs in the water.
That's actually like an only little patch.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you guys don't run through water? Wait, really?
I walk.
Oh.
Not on all fours, at least. I wait through water.
Now, one of the big language differences is the sound strangers makes. In English, it's like a hoo-ha that he makes, and in German, it's the best because he's like oh, like the jumps are challenging him and he's responding to them.
It's like, you bested me, Jump.
However, I still love the stranger sound, so it doesn't matter what sound he makes. We had to kill that purple-ass slug, is how it's described in game, because the slug hunter, who will teach us a slug call to lure out another slug hunter, which is the boss, wants vengeance because it took his arm. That's a bit of the plot. There's a lot of plot to this game. This game's actually really cool in terms of plot, but we're not going to look at that much.
Do you have time for a couple donations?
Yeah.
$20 from Samuel Demkovich. Hi, I need everyone in the room to say this next phrase 3 times. Rise up lights.
Rise up
Rise
lights,
up lights,
rise up lights, rise up lights.
You have all now accomplished saying the phrase razor blades. This is a thick Australian accent. Congratulations. Love you guys and keep this whole trend going.
I wanted to
Choo-choo,
see where that
baby.
was leading.
Demko. And then 15 from Xavier Vidado from the French community. Thanks for the marathon. That's right. Keep it on.
Oh yeah, this is the boss fight now. There's a little Mook Brigade though. And so, 2 guys spawn here, 2 guys spawn there. There's 2 more across the little graveyard. And those I can't group up well. This guy's out of zone. And that guy dies too. And now, we'll switch to Sting Bees, which this boss is weak to. So this is actually a pretty cool boss. He's a sniper, and he'll come in, and it's very... Like, this is an actual boss with cycles. Wait, you didn't die. Get out of here, you. There you go. He's a boss with a bunch of different cycles, and I have to actually spend as much time hiding behind the grub tombstones as possible. Because there's a second sniper, and he does a lot of damage, and I don't want to die to him. Because, like, he also fires really fast. But I want to maximize my damage on the boss. So I gotta hide, kill the second sniper in between phases. And that's when I can, and that's why I have to position myself well. Because if not, you die really fast. These are also like super snipers, but if I was low on HP, these mooks would spawn and probably kill me. This time there's only a couple though. Oh, there's only 4. So the other guy didn't die, that's okay, he got knocked out, and I can just finish him off with Sting Bees. So I get into a better position, unless he runs away. Okay, good. Sometimes he'll run around a wall. I gotta rub the new host, or new caster. Oh, look at that. Look at that hand. Oh, I gotta hide. Alright. More. Quick. Just still some time.
So we got Spike Vegeta coming in for reading donations.
I thought he was just here to groom him.
No. Well, that too, but mainly reading donations. So I'm getting him some.
So once he finally gets down, he'll deal you one-on-one, but Stung Bug works on him super easily. Sting Bees are his weakness. He actually jumps into the bounty essentially, and then that's that. There are 2 more bosses, then we're going to get to like the major split of the game. Then get glitchier and glitchier as that goes on. Press this button, smack that sucker. Okay. On a side note, on the way here, there were a bunch of gates, and like it's 50-50 chance, I'd say, that the gate will stop movement, and I don't know why, because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and when it doesn't work, it's like 3 seconds just got wasted. Ugh, I don't care about the 2 minutes from Explosive McGee. Those 3 seconds shouldn't have happened. I'm truly offended.
And no one knows why.
Or
Well, there's got to be a reason for it, but I have no idea what that reason is.
so weird. Essentially, no one knows.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I mean, like, there's only 2 people who run this game, so...
So I mean, if you want to run this game, we'll help you through it. Any percent would probably be, I'd say, the easier category to get into. There's a lot less to remember. But both, like, if you like this game and the gameplay, then it's just fun just to pick up and play. Gotta turn another bounty though. Hopping up the hills, I don't think it actually does anything. Like, I've tried to test it before, but it's fun.
Does double jumping, like, reduce your speed at all? Like, even, like, not on slow?
If you are moving slowly, you will maintain the slow speed, but in the end, double jumping actually lets you keep going fast, which I think makes the game pretty fun, because you always have high speed. Also, if you destroy that post box next to the bounty store, it stays destroyed. The one on the right, I tore that sucker down on the way in. Patty McBoom Boom is a fun boss. I can show off the town when it goes into chaos. It's the only time I can do it to run, or if not, I waste a billion seconds. That is not an exaggeration. Actually, sometimes the town crisis won't end. I had to talk to that guy, though, to open up the Sky Cart. It was Sky Cart Joe. Got some time for donations, if you are set up.
All right. We've got a $25 donation from Tony Talion. Sorry.
Oh, man,
First one to come in on Tony Talion Sitch. Hey, studio, Maniac here. Looks like you're finally hitting the big time. Try to sneak in a quick speedrun of Give Up Robot with all your extra time after you get a PB on this game. Charky wanted to say nice suit, and I've got to say swag, 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 hey. Now put the $25 towards whatever you want.
Order of Ecclesia, let's make Realm Scout suffer. Yeah, I don't know where he is.
I've got a $20 donation from Auden Traholt. Hey studio, good job on looking snazzy for this. Ilfin here, tossing $20 for you to show off the de-pantsing after the run. So he's talking about something in the game.
There's like 3 different things that can mean. Alright, so really quick thing, one of the donations incentives I wanted to do is, so I'm 5'4", I'm a pretty stocky guy, and I'm also kind of tubby. But I can do the splits. I can like fall into that sucker. So I wanted to make that an incentive, but I guess it didn't make the cut, unfortunately. So that could be it.
So you have no, viewers have no one to blame but themselves.
Yeah. But unfortunately, I'm not wearing the right pants, so I'd be boxers. And let's just say that you don't want to do the splits boxers only because stuff can go wrong.
We've got a $6 donation from Pierre Michal. An amazing marathon and an amazing restream with the wonderful Mr. MV. Kisses to everyone. Heart. Got a $30 donation from Albert Yole. It's early in the morning here in France, but we still support you. You guys are awesome. Mustache kisses again.
So you canceled the minecart again.
Okay, I can actually fall and die. Well, kind of die here. Yeah, I died. I overcorrected. So I'll go for the manly strat. Cool. So the minecart, once again, it's going to go out its own way. I need to wait for it to land or I can't beat the boss. Actually, I haven't tried too hard on this boss, but let's just say there's like a million guys in the boss fight. The boss himself is super weak, but I don't want to, run in and try and discover that now. So what I'm going to do is just wait here, try and start clearing out mooks so I can clear a path to the boss gate, and it's right there. There's a lot of bosses here, but it's a very short, I'd say, road to every boss. So there's a big melee guy, he didn't see me, which is awesome because I can run past him. And close the door. Goodbye, nerds.
Because you're polite like that.
Wait for the boom bat. Looking for a boom bat here. Should be one floating around. There you are. I just missed you a bunch. There we go. Pick up my little cuties. Okay. This boss can go horribly wrong and horribly right. The right ammo setup going on. So I gotta hit this guy once. Then hit that guy a bunch of times and hope I knock out. Yes! Not the guy I want to. However, that guy didn't get hit apparently. Got out of his rocket. And he's gonna rocket jump on me. Luckily, he missed. And now, he's weak to everything, but what makes the fight hard is there are a bunch of guys that have just spawned in. And you can tell because I'm currently dying. But, if I can just get him behind that rock and just mash shield as much as possible, I can just bounty him. And I can also do the stun plug on him, but it's difficult and there's no room for failure. If I mess up, he gets up, walks away, and that submachine gun guy, that guy, and the other guy that was walking behind them that almost killed me right there would kill me. This is actually the last bounty, technically, but you can pick it earlier. It does a couple weird things. For example, when I go to the docks, normally you have to tell the guard, let me in, I got the bounty, it's safe now, and he'll let you in, but because they expect this to be the last one, like, the way it works out is I have to talk to him one less time. It's weird, but the ammunition and health work out well, and also it saves one conversation with a clacker, which they're annoying, so screw them. Got a couple minutes for donations, got some beautiful scenery to take in.
Alright, I've got a $20 donation from Vivian Jocal. Thank you for the event, and thanks to the stream, and thanks to the French restream of Mr. MV. Got a $40 donation from Dustin Markham. Shoutouts to Studio and the other Goon speedrunners. Also, RIP in peace, Ryan Davis.
Oh, God.
Got a $15 donation from Kieran Humphreys. 15 to Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. Also, Stranger's Worth for Best Final Fantasy.
Can I change where I direct my money to? Is Kira here? Oh. Because I realized something, and I was thinking about this yesterday.
Say what, sorry?
How many characters fit on a Dark Souls file name?
I honestly have no idea.
Oh. Do you think Ryan Davis would?
I think he's in practice.
Yeah, he's right inside.
Dark Souls.
Because, I mean, Ryan Davis was a... wait, let me...
Or at least Mark Davis.
Shit. Did I pick up the bounty?
Ryan Davis should fit.
Yeah, because Ryan Davis was a... co-creator of Giant Bomb, and he passed away recently. And I love the content he made. I love the things he said, and I love that man. So it's like any way you can honor him, even if it's just naming him a file in Dark Souls, I will give him the nerd honor, because I'm pretty sure he loved, I don't know if he loved Dark Souls necessarily, but I think he loved how people acted when they played Dark Souls.
I've got a $15 donation from Alan Love. This donation goes out to my good friend Quegibo, who passed away last week. R.I.P. buddy, we'll all miss you. If you could, can we get a 5-second moment of silence for a great guy?
He's not dead. I know who that is.
Oh.
Or if he is, I'm really sorry because no one told me.
Rip in peace.
We apologize for that anti-silence.
Yeah. If he did, then I really wish someone would tell me that, but I'm like 90% sure he's still alive because he's, I don't know, man.
The biggest file name for Dark Souls right now is 8 letters.
Okay.
That's in the tracker at least.
So it would have to be R. Davis.
Okay, so river crossing hype. I gotta jump into the river and then swim across it really slowly because that's the fastest way. But there's a small rock over here, and I can jump on it and then jump off it, and I'll move faster for like a second, and it saves like a second. Oh,
man,
there we go.
second.
Yeah, we got that second save.
Yup. Second.
Okay, let me see what I got ammunition-wise. Okay, I need zap flies, and I got 2 boom bat shots only. That's kind of annoying, but it's okay. So, there's a bunch of dudes that are chasing me down. One explosive guy, that melee guy, and there's probably some artillery firing at me. So the way to dodge the melee guy, you run past him. A suicide guy didn't see me, and if the artillery guys are firing at me, just walk around or climb the open circles, and the missile will just go past me. Luckily, they all missed me, so it's all good.
I like how it's physically impossible for mix to climb.
Goodbye, FPS. I was gonna say, so the plot here is that there are a bunch of old explosives that the boss found, and they don't know how to use them, so they just kind of keep them piled around because they're idiots. You can do this section without killing anybody, and it's because, well, that guy who just saw me, he's essentially guaranteed to die, and it's just so annoying to actually have to fight everybody. I want to take some damage here, but if I can't do it safely, I won't. Go for a quick kill on this next boss. Gotta switch ammo here. Okay. Aim myself well. And good. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, just short. So this boss is a giant mech dude, and his weakness is his back, but his AI is super dumb because he's running for that switch in the background. And normally what you do is you start on the platform, and that platform, he can't reach you, but he'll press a button and it'll drop the platform. But because the way his AI works, and any AI in the game will do this, they see a button and they start to move towards it, nothing will stop them. So I can jump behind him and shoot him in the back non-stop, and until he presses that button, he doesn't care.
Oh. Okay, so we can fit 13. Okay, never mind. We can fit 13 characters in the Dark Souls file name, so we can donate for Ryan Davis.
Ryan Davis, live on in the Dark Souls.
I'll wait until someone donates the first one to add that for the Dark Souls file name challenge.
Every time someone brings up Ryan Davis, I feel really sad. But bad things happen. So that was the final bounty, and now it's going to be the same route as any percent after about a minute. Just running around. We can go ahead. I think we have time for some donations.
I've got a $15 donation from Abe Burkholder. Mew Abe, I love you, studio. Mech Warrior 4, Merc's Runner.
That was it. Everything kind of blends together when you see Mega Mans. Every M game becomes a Mega Man.
Got a $5.02 donation from Steven Sundberg. There's some seriously good commentary going on during this Oddworld run. I'm hyped for the kart racing block. Bandicoot power.
502 crew.
Coco hype. So I'm going to blow myself up in a second. If I had low enough HP, which I could have risked it, but it probably would have wasted more time, I could skip a small little fight. Like, what I have to do here is run up to this barrel and get low enough HP, and cutscene's over. Also, I've got one big strategy for this next fight. That guy, I have to go ahead, go into first person to start punching. And after that, I'm going to punch him some more, punch this guy a bit too, a lot of damage, but keep him punch, 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 punch. And the reason for that is, the reason I'm in first person is it doesn't use any stamina, and if I wasn't in first person, this fight would be super hard. But that's the fight. That's a boss, by the way. Punch, 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 punch. That's the FPS, just going to hell. That'll happen a couple more times. I think once in this room too. Oh, not that bad. So a lot of stuff happened. Let's just go with this. The stranger has revealed his true identity. He is a thief. And now I get a dash and a thunk.
He's got a pony butt.
You got a pony butt. He's like...
So fast.
Yeah. Stranger is now incredibly fast. Any movement I'm doing that I don't need super precise control of has to be in third person with the dash.
Now he's like super aerodynamic.
No hat, and now his legs are revealed. Before he had giant boots on, you can see he was four-legged. So this is where like the kart racer block kind of connects to this game, because he no longer handles like a normal action adventure game character. He handles like a kart racer.
Gotta go fast.
You tap in, you go even faster.
God, I was about to try it, and like I realized I was gonna stop immediately. I was like, well, let's not do that. That was the characters announcing us. There's a big bounty on our head for a thief, and we're gonna get our ammunition back, get our weapons back, and now we're fighting the evil Secto army of Wolvarks. Now, the donation incentive, there was a, like, I kind of noticed this right before the run, which was bad on my part, but it was actually to do the Wolvark Dam, not to skip it, because you can skip the Wolvark Dam, and I'll show that off. But what's the time at now?
1:11:58.
11:58. The boom bat go. I'm gonna pick up some boom bats here. 1:58, so 1:12. I'm gonna come in way under estimate anyways. Can I just show the normal runoff? Then yeah, I spend like 10 minutes. Well, it's like 3 minutes for Wolvark Dam, and then just spend a few minutes showing off other stuff. Do you think that would be okay?
I don't know.
Huh.
Let's see
So how long
see what time it is, I guess.
Let's see. Like the fast state?
Yeah.
Pretty much till the end of the game. Well, this is the Wolvark Dam skip. I'll go for what was donated. That was a bad save. I meant to load. I actually can't mess this up or waste any ammo. I can miss one shot, and that was my missed shot. So hopefully nothing goes too terribly wrong in the next section. And this is actually not too hard of a jump. I'm just getting a bad angle for it. So I need a boom bat jump up to this rock. And here, you have to go around, do the Wolvark Dam, do a bunch of stuff, kill a bunch of bad guys. And, well, I just skipped it all.
Oh, you can jump the fence.
Yeah. It's, I mean, like, you can fight bad guys or not fight bad guys. And what do you really want to do?
Want to go fast.
Yeah.
Gotta go fast.
And coming up here, there's a boat. The boat's awesome. That boat sucks, though. We're going to find a better boat in a second. Normally what you're supposed to do here is the grubs want your help. The village I was just in is now under attack. Well, the problem with that is I don't really want to fight this stuff in their village. It takes a while. It's essentially timed. I'd rather just go fast, so let's just go ahead and ignore them. Because we got cool stuff. Like after the upgrades? Not really. Swimming is super slow in this game, unfortunately. What's going on now is I want to find a boat. I want to find an awesome boat that I earn myself. Now, unfortunately, to find that awesome boat, I got to blow myself up onto this pole. And that pole is not very big, and Stranger kind of slips off it too, so it might take a few attempts.
It's pretty cool, like how you can get more height by jumping over the explosion, or
That's in a lot of
explosion. Yeah, it's in a lot of like chess games.
Yeah. And this is just the effects of the knockback for the explosion. Now, this is kind of a tricky jump. Let's see if I can get it first try.
The only
Nope.
big FPS that gets speedrun lot that doesn't have it is Portal, and that's just because there are no
Yeah,
explosives.
there's no.
But I'm pretty sure if they put them in,
that was
that'd
it.
be the first trick found.
Okay, so I got to jump, double jump, double jump. Third person. This is tricky to time because it's not really a good setup. This is the best setup. And the way it works is I got to get enough momentum to jump off that rock. Thing is, if I'm at all too far forward, I reach the edge and Stranger just naturally slows down. And if I switch too early or too late, I'm not moving fast enough. And There we go.
See, this trick is so cool because like the first half is like so first-person shooter, like just doing a grenade jump, and then it goes very platforming. It's the same trick.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
I really like the platforming elements.
Now, unfortunately, because I wasted a shot earlier, I have to make this jump that I have not practiced. But luckily, it shouldn't be too bad. I just got to try and round the corner really hard. Thing is, I can't see where the area ends because of all the fauna. So, there we go. Then double jump. I think I actually missed that jump. This is the easy jump, but I'm still, like, it's still very hard to see anything, unfortunately. And also, I'm at the very edge of this, so the second I move forward, I fall. There we go. Then double jump here. You can actually just kind of force your way up that rock. And this is the final boom bat. And say hello to this cool boat. Yeah. Now, we're also out of bounds, but when I streamed and the guys who ported the game, they watched it, they did not know why that boat was there. There's not really a reason for it to be there. This is an awesome boat. This is the boat you would normally get after saving the village, but for whatever reason, it's hidden out of bounds. And hell yeah, let's take it. And you need to have the boat. You can't proceed without it. I had to bonk into that wall for a cutscene trigger.
Practice just be hitting.
Like, come on, just make it possible to get out of bounds. Make it tricky. Like, that was pretty tricky for like a sequence break. Yeah. And then just put a boat, put a tank, put something somewhere, and we can just break to it.
Just one really quick update. Any of you who are wanting to raise enough in donations, we need to get to $100 to change the stream layout title of this game to Worth. We need to get to $100. We are currently sitting at $30. If you want to get that changed, get it in pretty quick.
God bless Stranger's Worth. So hopefully I don't die here. This is one of those places where I can die. Hug the right side though, the enemies will probably not see me. Also, the boat just did a thing. I'm going to see a lot more of that thing in the future, but if you noticed it, this boat's going to get super cool. Everybody saw me, that doesn't matter much. I can just jump every now and then, and they will shoot me like crazy, but when I'm underwater, I don't take damage, because the bullets, well, they're like darts, and they don't penetrate the water. Also, that was like 5 shots at me once, that took me to half HP immediately.
I'm assuming you can't, like, dive underneath.
I can show that off if there's time. That was me missing a jump. No, you can do some stuff. I'll show you some stuff. I don't think I actually have a good save to show off the stuff, but let's see if we can't do a thing with that later. You could definitely go underneath the water, though. It's not intentional. You might have to go out of bounds a bit and fall for a while into the void, but it's pretty cool. If not, I'll show it off in bonus stream, because any percent's a pretty cool run.
Got a $10 donation from Bradley Gell. This is for the Dark Souls name Ryan Davis. We will miss you. And I've also got a $20 donation from Elaine Woodworth. $20 for Ryan Davis and Quigibo. R.I.P. in peace. P.S. How much money for studio to grow a glorious neckbeard?
Ew. Like legit answer. The truth is, I'll probably grow one and just like never stream it and never show it, and then when I actually go out to do something like an event, then I'll just shave it all off. So
I like how we're putting donations towards something that will not be finished this week.
I mean, well, I grow beards fast. I could have a decent neck beard by Wednesday, but.
So for bonus stream.
Alright, yeah, you know what? Let's
donation for him to have a neck beard by
Bonus
every $50 towards a neck beard will be one day where I don't shave until hell, I'll do it after the event too.
Alright, y'all heard him. We're keeping a tab on that.
For how long it takes for the beard to be full.
Okay, so the boat has a machine gun on it, and the thing is, the machine gun doesn't actually require you to be there. So, see a boat, do your thing. I'm gonna go hide over here. We can round the corner. I need to change ammunition types. And I actually picked up some sniper darts. They don't come up very often because the only way you can get them normally is to buy them in a secret shop. It takes forever to get to, so I don't use them. Well, let's just shoot that guy, shoot that guy. There's one more dart I have. I have one more guy that can go down. That guy's going down. I actually have the wrong ammunition equipped. And I also picked up a new ammunition called Riot Slugs. Shouts to Peaches. And they will one-shot guys. So this is like the upgraded ammo you start getting in the game. You get it with every new suit of armor. And this is last leg. It's also broken as hell. So for example, there's a section right here, like a guy shoots you, you can actually kill the mooks when the door opens, or headbutt it, shoot it, and proceed right on through. A-okay, no problems. Now hopefully I don't take a lot of damage here. There's a full heal right here, so I'm just gonna somehow miss that guy in front, but hit the guy in back with the Bull Knight, and this is okay for the next section. I need to equip my boom bats right now. Cool, I have the right amount. Sometimes you don't have boom bats because they'll generate based off time, but kind of randomly. Oh god, I could have survived maybe, but that's a big maybe. So, I'm gonna boom bat jump up here. Not supposed to go here. Check out that invisible floor. Kill that guy. Hey, wait, you didn't die. This guy needs to die. He can do a lot of damage. Kill that guy. No time for that. And then double jump up here. Okay, so jump up onto this little sliver of wall, onto the cool log. And then this is actually a little bit tricky because everything is slippery. I mean, it's snowing. It should be. Double jump because there's a section I can't walk across. Double jump up here. It's not a big deal. But we're now in a section, a tank will spawn here later on, but I can just go around here now and then boom bat jump up here. There's the rest of the last legs. Check it out, it's pretty neat. And then little space right here, need to dash, then jump to the side. And get to the trigger for the next area, and skip that entire very long fight sequence.
Nice. When the developers were watching it, did they get an article of that?
Yeah, they did. Oh, they like that one. I mean, this stuff is so like you will run into very little bug or a few bugs, maybe some graphics card stuff while playing the game. So it's like I recommend it highly. But when you want to break the game, man, you can do that. You can do the stuff that just happened. So last legs have been saved. I killed like 10 guys. Well, actually, I killed like 5 guys. The boat killed like 10 guys. In the front entrance, killed no one else, and well, I killed like 2 guys on the bridge, and we saved the town.
Hooray!
What's Oh, actually, what's the time at right now?
122.
Oh, damn. Okay, I can't PB off this, but I can still get a really good time. All right, you're up.
All right. I've got a $20 donation from Nick Thiley. Hey guys, great stream so far. Put my money towards Bart's learning to play the piano in Final Fantasy V. Also, I will donate another $20 if Studio Eskimo kisses the person directly behind him.
Up, come on.
Let's go. There.
I crashed.
Success!
We already lost the PB. It's all right.
It's all right. We're good.
But we earned so much more.
No homo.
No homo.
I never said that. All right. There's a lot more boating to do, so let's keep on coming.
All right, I've got a $30 donation from Jack Wedlake. I think what you guys are doing is really great. I started watching these marathons thanks to Giant Bomb and would like to dedicate this donation to the memory of Ryan Davis. This goes to the runner's choice. Ryan Davis Dark Soul name. Spectre 350. Got a $5 donation from Matthew Mendoza. I agree with Studio. Ryan Davis for Dark Souls, even though it's a bit grim when you think about it in context. Regardless, good luck with the rest of Stranger's Wrath. Heart. Sharky.
Sharky owns.
I was got a $20 donation from Benjamin Rowenheim. Ryan Davis was a man of laughter. Being sad when you think about him isn't the way to honor his memory. Laugh.
The first person to make fun of Ryan Davis' death would be Ryan Davis. Also, check out this FPS lag.
That leg.
Oh, come on. Oh, look at it. We can watch the boat. Like, look at the boat. It's such a cool boat.
That's not just your stream.
Can we just blame,
Yeah.
Can we just blame this on PS3 lag?
This is a weird graphics thing that, like, I don't get lag here, but... No, this is... this game has some weird interactions. It'll get better as we get closer to that door. Which, I have to open up press 2 switches to open up that main gate.
Too bad you can't like pull out your crossbow or something to like, I don't know, make the camera.
I could go first person, but the boat moves a lot slower in first person, so it's faster. Like, I was testing it out, it's faster just to lag it out.
Yeah.
Wait, damage boost? Ah, I missed. Oh, I got... That's kind of there. Wait. Nah, I missed it. So hopefully those turrets get destroyed by the boat. Need to switch ammunitions. Gotta get fuzzles out. This is the other time in the game where I use fuzzles besides the one time where I have to. Missed that shot, but drowned that guy anyways. Okay, I just gotta lay down some of these guys now. And alright, looking pretty good. Because those guys can actually open up the switch and lock me out if I try and go to the exit. So I'll put the puzzle there just to make sure they don't get that done. Probably kill a couple guys actually. Do the same thing here, press the switch and just jump back to the boat. As the boat is just killing a dude that's already drowning to death. The boat's awesome. I love the boat in this game. It handles like a warthog, but you still have like a WASD movement for it. Boat turret's amazing. This game is so good. Like, just play Oddworld games.
I want to install a turret on my boat. First, I need a boat.
First, get boat. Second thing, get boat gun. Okay, so now we're just getting up to the dam. Got to go through a few water locks. The first thing is, for every room, there's some key I have to, or some door I have to open. Usually it's press switch or press an electrical switch with a zap fly shot. So this room I have to do some platforming. The platforming just gotta run around, dodge some dudes. Break open that glass, then run on through. Dying is a huge possibility in this section, or just like this area in general as well. I got thrown off there. I think I just found a shortcut that I hadn't noticed before. Well, I'll look into that later. I think I could actually jump across that little area through another window. Oh, that was skill. Skill. Let's see if we can get this guy knocked off and get. Oh no, you can knock that guy off, he'll fall from the cutscene.
We're at 50 out of 100 for bringing back Warth. Still haven't hit that.
You can at least have it for the final battle.
Yeah.
Which would be the most important.
We need Warth.
Also want to give you guys a quick update on a few of the other bidding wars we have coming up. After this we got Diddy Kong Racing and Crash Team Racing. And for Crash Team Racing, you can bid for the character choice. Right now Coco's got about a $70 lead on Engine. And for Dr. Mario 64, coming up in a few hours, you can bid on the song choice. Options being Chill, Cube, QQ, Fever, and no song whatsoever. Right now, Fever is leading with $70. No song has 15, and the other three have 0. So, if you have a preference of any of those, get in your donations.
I don't believe so. Alright.
I guess we got.
Well, I'm Studio.
Hi, Studio.
Hi, who are you?
I'm at BM.
AKA Mexican Bass Monkey.
I'm Daisy on Twitch.
And I'm Spike Vegeta in the host station.
Random look, random look. Oh, okay. Alright.
What were you looking for?
He didn't shoot me.
Oh.
Yep. That guy will shoot me, and it's hard to avoid it the first time. I can dodge it with just RNG every now and then. But aside from that, I just want to knock him down with that barrel and then just stay near him, and he can't get a shot off. Now he's dead.
I just want to remind you guys who we are. We are
Ryan Davis Dark Souls.
members of Speed Demos Archive and Speed Runs Live, coming together to put on summer games done quick. A marathon raising money for the Doctors Without Borders, or Médecins Sans Frontières, which provides independent, impartial assistance in more than 60 countries to people.
Yeah!
Oh no!
It's all good. It's all good.
Confirmed. Yes!
Is that the second of the day?
Make sure to let me know when it's launched again.
It is relaunched.
A gaming experience.
Oh, okay.
This thing gets really confused when games.
All right. Should I? Okay, cool.
My Warth experience.
Let me check this.
I think I know what does that. And I might be able to prevent it in the future. So right here, I have to run really slow. Oh god. I need to reload, but I'm pretty sure if I load, it'll crash the game. So let's not do that again. So,
Was it the reload the last time that crashed?
I think so. It was as I reloaded. Well, this will be dangerous too because I'm going to use a lot of ammo if I miss this jump. Got it second try. I need to move really slowly here. Because if I go too fast, I can't make this next jump, which is actually not that far. And if I don't make that jump, this section is super hard. But I take a lot of damage, so it's going to be tricky anyways. There's the giant electrical tanks. They're pretty annoying, but if you run fast, you can only hit them on the cooldown.
We thought we were being cute or something by saying that this guy's a stranger. No, his name is the stranger.
He's just a plus stranger. And he's the guy.
Or at times he becomes us one and drops the guy and simply refers to the stranger.
Mr. Stranger.
Mr. Strange.
That's his dad.
No, his dad is Old Stranger.
We're at 70 out of 100 for bringing back Worth. We've probably got 20 minutes left for that, so you really gotta hurry.
Bring back the Worth experience.
Love Worth experience.
New Worth record.
Oh god, that sounds so bad. It's like babies dying. Okay, so I might die here. This is a fairly risky trick, but it saves a lot of time.
French are so bad.
Oh, I made it. Okay, cool. So I had to jump over an invisible wall and land on this little sliver.
I will end you if you keep this up.
Alright, there we go. That's actually super risky and super dangerous, but it's got a huge payoff and saves about a minute or so. Also, I like how when he dashes now, he sounds like a monster.
Just to finish what I was saying about Doctors Without Borders, yeah, they provide independent, impartial assistance in more than 60 countries to peoples whose survival is threatened by violence, neglect, or catastrophe, primarily due to armed conflict, epidemics, malnutrition, exclusion from healthcare, or natural disasters. They provide independent, impartial assistance to those most in need.
We got some time.
So without a doubt, your donations are very much going to a good cause. I've got a $15 donation from Joseph Kowal. $15 to the memory of a legend. R.I.P. Ryan Davis for Dark Souls Fireland. I've got a $20 donation from Lee Poirier. Hello, Cool Boat. I love seeing speedruns of less popular games. Keep it up. Waffle. Make them all feel your worth.
Worth hype. PS might die here too. Oop. That was just me being bad. I want to blame the FPS like really badly, but I'll be honest that time. I'll lie other times though, don't worry. So there's actually a little skip right here. It'll do a lot though. So I need to grab a little edge right there.
What strats? So good.
So a bunch of things are supposed to be happening right now. There's supposed to be a bunch of bad guys there, and they go, close the door, it's opening. That's actually what someone just said in French right there, or a mistranslation, one of the two. And instead, because no guys were there, the door casually opened for me in a very welcoming fashion. This will also affect spawns later on if I position it the right place, and man, I just got shot. It's like a lot. That was a lot of bullets into my stranger. Yeah, let's check them out. Let's see the animation. There we go. Look at all those darts. So if I approach this area from that left side, it will, for some reason, not spawn a bunch of enemies, and also those catapult shots, they're not meteors, they're catapult shots, I thought the same thing for a while, will not land on this platform and kill me. Most likely, they can still do it, but it's a lot less likely. Lot less likely. As that one almost landed on me and killed me. You actually don't die, you'll get knocked to the bottom, but it's a huge time waster, and I'd have to reload. Even with the crash, I'd rather just go to the main menu and reload than do that section again. Also, we're almost at the... Well, actually, we're outside the door for the final boss section. There are two bosses. Yeah.
So all the bosses have been like a big bounty and their minions, but
Yeah, like just a bigger enemy.
the final boss is something different.
I don't know if you saw that. You can use a super stunk, which kind of groups people up on ammunition. It's completely like unimportant, saves like a second, but I love it. So, oh god. So I don't have a lot of Sting Bee ammo. I actually skipped the cutscene to pick that up. So I gotta actually try and loot some of that right away, get tied up. So this is just the same guy I fought before, but they have some new tricks up their sleeves. you actually find them earlier on, or find one earlier on that can float around. But because I skipped a section, it didn't happen. And these guys will tag up on you. Like, one on their own does not do a lot of damage, but you can get chain CC'd. I have to run to the side here. And if you get bound next to a guy, like the other guy shoots, like you can take, I think, maybe 3 or 4 shots of damage before dying. I just gotta pick up ammo too, because I'm really low on ammo from that past section. Now, these bookcases will kind of block shots. Alright, there you go. Gotta pick up all this ammo though. Boom bats are the big one. So are riot slugs. Sting bees is like a billion of them around, and you have way too much ammo for it. Okay. You can also fire through the bookshelves here, and they can fire through them too, so cover is not really a thing. However, if I just run at them, I can get a bug trigger. I actually was reloading there, so I couldn't get it off, but sometimes if they start spinning and you trigger them, they'll do that. There we go. They do not fly away. They'll just make the animation, you get some more damage off. Hitting the bookshelf is really bad in the dash because it plays the long animation. Bonk height. Bonk's a great game on that note. And one more gold key to go. Let's see if I can blow him up. Just gotta get him a little bit lower. If I get close to him, let's just do that. There you go. Oh, shit, I should have gotten ammo. That's okay. If that comes into play, we'll find out in about 20 seconds. So I want you guys to help me out here. When those bars right there flash 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And the final boss just destroyed one of his own generators. That big ol' ray, it'll happen once he charges up. He does a little bit of damage in the meantime. But if he hits his generator, it'll blow up. And now just go blow this up. Get ready with time. Yeah, I'm about to die. Time.
136.43. Nice.
All right.
And you saved nature.
I saved nature.
That's literally the plot of the game.
All right. So
Save the